Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is virtual class for class 9 students, subject computer science, and today is our 19th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Dear students, as you know that we were discussing the chapter number 6, computer security and the ethics. Over there we have learned all of the short question. Today is our last topic, which are the long questions. First question number 3, write the long answer of the following question. Define malware and describe its types. Malware is a malicious software. It comprises of number of harmful software. Most common types of malware are computer viruses malware, worms, spyware, adware. Now we will discuss one by one. Computer software. A computer virus is a type of malware that spreads by inserting a copy of itself into another program or file. Number one, most of the viruses are attacked by executable file. For example, you want to install some kind of software, and if this is pirated software, so automatically some kind of virus is attached with that kind of software, and it will be fill your computer. Viruses spread and infect other files. That virus spread other files. Viruses are also spread when infected files are transferred from one computer to another through network. How viruses are spread? Through network. Means you can say that with internet. USB flash drive. Let's say you have USB and you want to copy some data from your USB, and that USB you want to insert into another computer. So another computer might also be infected. CD or DVD or infected email. So these are the kind of ways where the malware can spread. Viruses can slow down the computer with the help if any kind of virus is present in your computer, so your computer or your system laptop might be work slowly. Number two, worms. A worm is a malware that transmits itself over a network. It means that internet. You can say that network or internet. It can travel from computer to computer without any human action. It means that you will not perform any kind of action. Means no CD is used, no USB is used, no memory card is used. With the help of internet or with the help of network, it will be spread. It enters a computer through a weakness in the operating system. Third one, slow down communication. Your computer communication means you are want to chat to someone other, so your this one will be slow down. Examples of worms are Code Red and Fizzer. Code Red and Fizzer are the example of worms. Third one, spyware programs are developed to gathering information about user activities. Number one, spyware is developed for the personal benefit. It performs secret operations such as stealing password or banking pin. Banking pin means if you have ATM card, and ATM card must have the pin, so hackers can hack your pin. It infects computer through installation of software from internet. If you want to download some kind of software, let's say many students download the games, free games. So in the games, that kind of spyware is present. What the effect? It slow down the performance of infected computer. Example of spyware is Flame. Flame is the example of spyware. Number last, adware. Adware is a malware that attaches itself to free software. Free software means any kind of software which you have downloaded from the internet. Now that is free software for you, and malware automatically attack on that software, and it will be destroy your computer. It pop-ups advertisements automatically. You will see when adware is present in your computer, automatically some kind of advertisement will be appear on your screen. It pop-ups advertisement during execution of infected program. Pop-up block option in browser helps protect computer from the adware. Some adware may also collect user information without their permission. Without their permission means you will not allow to permit any of the software to collect. It will collect your personal information, but with the help, if the adware is present in your computer, it can steal your personal information. Question number 2, explain how malware spread. Question number 2 is explain how malware spread. The following are the different ways malware can spread in computers. Number 1, infected flash drive means USB or CD. Virus, spyware, and other types of malware can infect computer in which anti-malware software is not installed. It means that if you don't install any kind of antivirus, so it can be affected your computer through infected flash drives and CDs. Number second, pirated software. Pirated software means copy of software. If you have one original copy of software and you want to make the another copy of that software, that one another copies are called pirated software. Pirated software on CDs or USB is very common source of spreading malware on computer. If user download pirated music, movies, programs, etc. for free, their computer may be affected. Third way, network and internet. Computer connected to network get infected with malware when information is exchanged with other computer. For example, with the help of chatting, if we are doing the chatting in some kind of software, so malware can be affected in the network. When user downloads something, computer may get infected with a virus. Computer get infected with a virus. Number third, email attachment. Opening email attachment from a stranger or from an unknown address can infect computer with a malware. In the last few days, you see there is in your WhatsApp group, someone sent the link to anyone, and that person opened the link, and it's WhatsApp gonna hacked. So this one was the malware software. Okay, next one. Explain how to protect computer system from the virus attack. We have to install the following software to safeguard the computer. Number 1, anti-software. Number 2, anti-spyware software. Antivirus software is a computer program that detects and removes virus and other types of malware. User should install it on computer and update it regularly. So you might be install the antivirus software in your computer, and you also have to update regularly. Whenever a user connects a flash drive or any other type of storage devices, any other type means USB, floppy disk, CD, he must run it through the antivirus software to ensure that it does not contain virus. So if you want to insert a USB in your computer, so automatically antivirus will scan that USB. If the viruses will be present, So it will remove the virus from that floppy drive or the USB. Some commonly used antivirus programs are, which are the commonly used? Norton antivirus, Kaspersky antivirus, AVG antivirus, Bitdefender, and McAfee antivirus. Many others are present also, but common are that one. Next one is anti-spyware. Anti-spyware is a computer program that protect computer against security threats. Against security threat means no one can steal your personal information or your data. Computer user should install it in computer and regularly update it. Anti-spyware programs run in the background of computer. Background means you are working on your computer, and if the anti-spyware uh, is present in installed in your computer, so automatically it will be checking that if any kind of virus it found, then it will inform you and continually scan for the spyware threats. A user can also start anti-spyware programs to scan computer. Some commonly used anti-spyware programs are Norton anti-spyware, Spy Sweeper, Spybot, Search and Destroy, Spyware Doctor, and AVG anti-spyware. So these are the ways how to protect your computer system with the spyware and with the malware. Next question is question number 4. What are the common methodologies used for the authentication? The following are the common methodologies used for the authentication purpose are username and password. For example, check it whenever you open the Facebook, so it will ask for the username and the password. Any kind of email, so they will ask the username and password. Next one is PIN, personal identification number. In the ATM, we mostly use access card. Access card mostly we use in the hotel, and biometrics in the school. When you are enter into the school or employees enter any organization, they will fingerprints. So these are the biometrics. Now we will explain one by one. Username and password. The username and password combination is known as login information. Username and password are used to authorize user to have access to computer system, email account, bank account, and other services available on computer. Username is known part of user login information, whereas password is a secret. So no one will tell the password, everyone tells his username. Personal identification number, PIN, is a confidential numeric password used to authenticate a user to get access to a computer system. PINs are most commonly used with debit and credit cards in retail stores and many other places for payment of bills. It is also used with the ATM cards to withdraw cash from ATM machine. Watch here. So if you have the ATM card, you can easily use the PIN number to withdraw your amount. Next, number third is access card. Access card are very similar in appearance to credit card. They do not require username, password, or PIN. They are commonly used to open security gates. Watch here, commonly used to open the security gates. I told you mostly hotels nowadays use the access card in offices and many other places. Access card are used for the opening of hotel room. Watch here, opening of hotel room, etc. Number 4 is biometrics. Number 4 is biometric means physical appearance, physical features. Biometrics refers to the authentication method based on the physical characteristics of an individual, such as feature of face, hand geometry, retina, voice, and fingerprints. It provides highly secure identification and personal verification technologies. Biometrics is highly secure because it cannot be borrowed, stolen, or forgotten. No one can steal your finger. It means that if you enter any organization and the security for the security purpose, they will put your fingerprints. So watch here in Javazat and many other places, your fingerprints are enrolled. That's why it is highly secure purpose. Number last question. Define computer ethics and write some important moral guidelines for ethical use of computer technologies. Computer ethic means an acceptable behavior for using computer technology. Computer user should be honest, respect the right of other. It means that in lab, if someone is working and in case of any emergency, he goes out and second one will come and see that computer is open for free. So don't use that computer because the another person was working over there. So these are called the ethics. People should do not something People should not do something on the internet that is morally objectionable or illegal. On the internet, don't do anything. Don't download any kind of the software which are not related with your study or the course. Ethical use of computer. The following are the some important moral guidelines for the ethical use of computer technologies. Computers should not be used to harm other people. Number one, should not use to harm other people. Computer should User should not change or destroy information. Computer user should not read documents and email for of other. People should not make illegal copies of copyright software. It means that if you have any original software and you will make any other software copy of that software, so this another copies are called the pirated software. So this one is illegal. Computer users should respect the privacy of other. Privacy of other means if someone is doing his work on the computer, no one gaze or watch what he is doing. So this one is the ethical issue. This was the last topic of your chapter number 6. Now you will have to prepare all of the question answer we studied in the whole all of the 6th chapter. I think chapter number 3 is now present in the skip due to that scenario. So next all you will have to prepare all of the chapters, chapter 1, 2, and 4, 5, and 6. Inshallah, your test series will be start. We will see you in the test series. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me. Pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz.